Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll see and understand how we can use lookups in Oracle Integration Cloud. So to start with, we'll first see what a lookup is. So the literal meaning of lookup is an act or instance of looking something up as information in reference to something. That something can be a book, can be an online system, can be a box. So take an example of the grading system. We have different grades such as A, B, C, D, E, F. So A means very good and F means fail or bad. So here what we are doing, we are actually creating a lookup in real world. So the lookup is A, B, C, D, E, and each lookup has some corresponding value. Now when you see it in terms of our subject, that is our integration cloud, it generally associate values used by one application for the specific field to the values used by other application for the same field. So take an example. So you have two systems. One is your source system, the other is your target system. So say you have different supplier types in your source system, such as uh, spend authorized, prospective, or say take some other examples. You have supplier type as online, offline, vendor store, and in your target system you have values for them such as online means computer, or say 1 2 3. So this is so your online means one as in, so the online which is in your source system means one in your target system. So actually what you are creating is a lookup here. So you're establishing a relationship between the values for the same type of fields or the same fields. So now I hope this explanation would have cleared what a lookup is. So now we'll come to our integration page. This is our integration page as you can see on the screen. So you need to navigate to lookups to see and create new lookups. So here if you see, you have an option to import a lookup. So say you have lookups in different YC instances which are already there, you can import them. You can export the already created lookup, or you can just create a new lookup. So I'll just click on create here. We won't be importing a lookup here, we'll be just creating a new lookup. So I'll give the lookup name as department name. You can give whatever you want, but it is suggested you give some meaningful name so that it is easier for you to reference when you have multiple lookups. So now just click on create. So this is the you can see the lookup name, it is in draft state. So here this is the lookup screen. So here you have something called domain name 1, domain name 2. So as you can see, the structure is of a table. This is your column, these are your rows. So it takes as the same concept as here. These are your fields and these are your values. So here you can either go with the name domain name 1, or you can specify your own name, or say there you are doing a mapping between your source system or target system. So you can also specify the adapter. So you can just replace the name with the adapter. So here you can use your Oracle EBS adapter. Here you can use your Oracle Fusion adapter. So we'll be going with the name. We'll give our own names. We'll give department ID, and here we'll give department name. So now we have created our columns. We'll give the corresponding value. How here you can see, you can add, actually you can add multiple columns, and here you can add multiple fields. I'll show you now. Just take an example. 100 is our finance department. To add more rows, you just need to click on the plus symbol here. 101 is our transport department. 102 is our banking department. 103 is our supply chain department. I'll just keep the name as supply chain only. So here we have added department IDs, we have added department names. We'll add one more. I'll show you how to add a column. So I'll just add head of the department. So here we can give head of the department as Alok. Here we can give whatever values we want to give, and here we can give. So I've shown you how we can add columns and how we can add corresponding values to them. So now you can see the lookup value, the status is draft. Once you save it, it will become configured. So you see it is configured now, and you get a confirmation that your department name was created successfully. Now when you go to the lookups page, the main page, here you can see our lookup is created. It has 3 domains, it has 4 values mapped, and it is in configured state. And here when you see the users, it is 0, as we have not used it in any integration. So I'll just show you how to use it in integration now. So just we'll go to integrations and just create a simple integration here. Create this. I'll just give it as department info. Just click on create. Just make the layout to be horizontal. I just find it more comfortable working it in horizontal layout, but it depends on one's preference. So here I'll just use one of my REST endpoint. You can give whatever name you want. I'll just give department info, click on next. Okay, I'll just make the operation to be post. I'll give it as department, and I'll configure the request and the response payload for this. Click on next. You specify JSON. I'll give JSON. Okay, I just click on OK. Here you can give whatever you want. Now we are done with configuring a request payload. I'll just configure the response payload now. So I'll just give it as JSON also. I'll click on JSON. So here we'll be extracting 2 information. One would be your department name, and we'll have head of department. Okay, just click on next, click on done. So now to use a lookup, we'll go into the mapping section. Just click on maps. So here we'll enable XSLT. So to use the lookup, we need to call the lookup function. So click on the function, search for lookup. So lookup value function is a function which we use to use our lookups in our integration. As you can see the explanation here, it says this function returns a string by looking up the value for the target column in domain value map, where the source column contains the given source value. So we'll just click on this. Okay, so we need to map it for department name. So I'll just click on create target node. I'll just drop lookup value here. So automatically it shows us the lookups which are there on an instance. We have only one here, so we'll just show it is showing one. So we click on this, then click on next. So here it asks you to specify the source column and the target column. So here the source column will be taking department ID as input, and here we'll be populating department name. So just click on next, so you can see also what are the values which are there in your instance for the department ID and the department name in this lookup. Just click on next. Yeah, so now this is the default value. So take an example where you provide some value which does not has a corresponding value in the target. So in that case, if you want something to be populated, you can just go with, you can specify that here. So you can just give DFLT. I'll just give DFLT. You can give whatever you want, and I click on next. So this is the summary page where you see which is the lookup table we are using, what is the source column, what is the target column, what is the default value. So here you see this will be a resulting expression. So it here specify what is the department name, what is the source column, what is the target column, and this is a what is the source value. So just click on done. So here we need to specify what will be our source value. Our source value will be department ID. So I'll just place it here. Click on, so the function establish, we'll just validate our mapping, and then we click on close. Similarly we'll do for our head of department field. So we'll go here, we'll just right click on it, create target node. We'll again go to the functions, look for lookup value, we'll drag it here. Okay, sorry, I just need to select the lookup, click on next. Here a source column will be again department ID, but here a target column will be HOD now. So we'll click on next. Here I'll give default value as ME2CS. Just click on next. So now here you see for the default value ME2CS has been populated. So now again for the source value we'll have the same department ID because we want to check the value for the department ID. So just click on validate and close. So now just we need to update the tracking variable. Just click on tracking. So we want department ID to be a tracking variable. We'll just click on save. Now click on save here. Click on close. So our integration is ready. We can activate it and check it whether our lookups are working fine. So I'll just quickly activate my integration. So integration is active, just test it. So go to body, we'll give the department as 101. Let's test it. So you see the department name is transport and the head of the department is Rishikesh. So now I'll just give a value which is not there in our lookup and see whether our default is working fine. So now you see we have the department name as DFLT and the head of the department is ME2CS. Hope you would have understood this video. I'll just again brush up you these steps. So first you create the first you create the lookup, and then when you call the lookup by using lookup value function, then you specify your source column, your target column, your default value, and you use it in your integration. So I'll just quickly go to the lookup page and I'll show you here in the usage. See, one integration it shows, and when you want to add more values to your lookup, you don't need to reactivate your integration and again activate it as was the case with uh, connections. Here you can just directly go and add more values. I'll just quickly add one more value. I'll just give it as 123. The department will be sports, and Jesha I'll give. Okay, I'll just save it. Yeah, it says okay, just save it. Was saved successfully. Now just you go to the integration again, and now here I'll just test it one more with the value 123. Let's see whether changes are reflected or not. So we'll just test it now. See, it is reflected, so you don't need to again deactivate and reactivate your integration. Hope this would have cleared your concept. If you like this video, please share it with your friend and show support to us by subscribing our channel and liking our videos. Thank you.